That's right, everybody. It's this time of week again. We are the XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
Whoopie-doo, it's Friday.
It is Friday. We've got a new setup here in the man cave that is the XoneBros man cave.
What's funny is they can't really tell the difference.
No, they can't tell the difference.
We can because we're looking that
But we
direction.
can. But if you want to see it, basically what we've got, Mr. McSpicy has got a beautiful Roku HDR 4K television now. TCL.
Well, it is. Or TCL makes Roku.
Yeah.
I believe. Something like
Oh,
that.
is that
Not
what
to
it
be
is?
confused with TLC.
Not to be, could be the Learning Channel, the Song Group, or Tender Loving Care.
I'd go for the early 90s song group. That's what I choose.
Anyways, if you want to see it, we just put up a picture over on Facebook and on Instagram. Go follow us, X1Bros, both places. This is podcast number 156. As always, I am joined by the bros, the X1Bros. First and foremost,
Did you say 156?
sorry, 176. Dyslexic.
that
Hashtag
is cool.
dyslexia.
We just went back
We went
in time,
back in
baby.
time. We went back in time. This is podcast number 176. Sorry, 176. As always, I'm joined by the bros, the X1Bros. First and foremost, only he could swear on the last podcast, and we just play it off like he said it. It's Mr. McSpicy. Mark,
Do you know what's so funny? People in Discord were saying I swore. Like,
I don't remember it either.
I don't remember.
And if
it.
you did,
My bad.
Yeah, good for
you. Good for me. I don't
Good for
know.
you.
You know, it slips out sometimes. Whoopsie doodle.
whoops. Shucks.
Darn it. Oh,
Second,
darn it.
for the love of God, will someone delete Witcher from his Xbox? He has a problem. He is Jordan the man. Jordan Pasca. Jordan,
Hello.
are you still hooked on the Witcher scene here?
Yes.
You always will be.
And now, when I play The Witcher, Geralt's about as tall as I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
right.
you got
Tell
a
us your
4K
big
TV.
news. You got a 4K as well.
About 6 inches bigger than Mark.
Oh,
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I was put to shame.
I got the exact same brand style. I just got the bigger one.
You would.
Well, no, because there's only a $20 difference between them.
yeah.
Which my wife was like, well, why don't you just get this one?
Let's
It's only $20.
let's
And I
talk
was
about
like,
this right now. You both got this TV in preparation
Yeah, can
for
I-
the Xbox One X. Let's talk about it, Jordan.
Yeah.
How is it? It's 4K.
Yeah.
It's HDR. Tell us, is it good enough for the Xbox One X?
Yeah. So
And
yes.
you have the S already, so you have
Yeah,
HDR.
so I have some games in HDR, which is really cool. But I want to, publicly apologize about me not caring about 4K. Now that I've actually seen it,
Seen it in
with
person.
my eyes,
MBJ.
yeah, I get it.
You get
I
you get it. Is
yeah,
it,
like
it's
when
not
people,
hype.
Well, no. I like when people are like, "Oh, I'm really mad that this one's not in 4K," and then I would always be like, "Okay, yeah, right." But I'd rather have 1080, 60 frames, and this, you know what I mean? But after actually seeing 4K,
Yeah.
I understand. I'm with them now. Like when a game doesn't come out in 4K, I'm kind of disappointed.
You're gonna
now.
be pissed.
Yeah, I think.
What is
I'm
this,
there.
1080 upscale? I don't think so.
No, I want to apologize to all those people because I get it.
So
I'm
we've
with you
talked
now.
about. So you've got the
I'm
TLC
there.
Roku TV, and the reason it's such a big deal for us.
TCL.
TCL, sorry.
TLC
Oh, see
is
that?
the-
Yes,
the
the
bad-
loaded
yeah,
channel
yeah,
of the bad.
yeah.
Okay, TCL Roku 4K TV. The reason is the price, $349 on Amazon, at Costco. You guys picked yours up at Costco. Mr. McSpicy, you also are using yours as your computer monitor. Is this the real deal? Is this a must-buy for someone preparing for the Xbox One X?
Well, yes.
Especially at this price.
Yeah, that's the
what's
thing.
so tempting.
So here's the deal.
I spent a
okay?
week trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of rating
You
sites.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, there's a lot. I did the same thing. I was like, "What? There's got to be a game."
Oh, you were probably trying to
What
figure
is
out
it?
what was
Wrong with
this,
the TV.
Yeah, the price is so low.
Yeah. And
what's
you even
what's
looked
going
up
on
the
here?
FAQ and found a couple questions.
No,
to say,
yeah, apparently, yes, because this 4K HDR TV.
I think they're just trying to break into the market ultimately,
maybe.
like what Vizio did a few years ago to establish themselves.
I heard somewhere, I was reading online, and it said something about the pixels aren't as evenly distributed as on the $1,000 TVs. But I said, hey,
Wait, what?
they're not as
So they're
evenly-
distorted.
Well, I don't
When we
know.
watch
It's
it-
something to do with the pixels. They're not as so there's something weird, right?
Dense?
But I thought to myself, I was like, okay, well, for $800 savings, I don't mind.
Yeah, I would say this is your 90% TV.
Yeah.
Okay, and what I mean by that is, It's 90% of what you get out of the 100%.
Yeah.
The $2,000 guy for $300. I mean, if you want to go the distance for that extra 10% more than go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It
You look
looks-
happy. You look happy.
It's freaking fantastic. So Jordan likes the 4K.
Sure.
What blows my mind, because I really haven't seen moving HDR.
Oh, I have.
'Cause
I
I-
like that part too, just so you know. I like both. I'm just saying, if you combine the HDR with the 4K, I get why they're
Yeah.
upset.
The HDR is what blows my mind.
It's that good.
It's so sexy.
It really is.
HDR, and I actually have my monitor hooked up to my my gaming PC, and it's really complicated to get HDR on games on your PC. I haven't been able to achieve it yet.
Really? And you've got a ballsy PC. Your PC's no joke.
I got a 1080,
Yeah.
GTX 1080, which is
Yeah, the game has to.
that card alone costs more than the Scorpio.
Yeah.
you know. So I
It's hard because the game has to have the features. So a lot
the
of
game has to
games
have the
don't you know what I
features.
mean?
You have it's got to be built into Windows. Well, I have Windows 10, and there is some HDR stuff available. It's not that great. It's you have to jump through a lot of hoops and holes that I haven't figured out yet.
And that's what the console has. Plug and play.
Plug and play HDR, man. That's where I think.
Well, you
that's
did
an
have to go to
argument for
settings and hit
consoles.
on.
Yeah, that's an argument
you
for
know.
consoles that I think a lot of people just shrug off and negate. It's just plug and play HDR as long as you have the TV,
Yeah.
the cord, and then of course the content.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, HDR.
Well, this
is
thing's
so-
glowing in my face right now, and it's mesmerizing.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
It is mesmerizing.
That's not
It's
even
not like-
HDR.
This one's
No.
like this one behind us is like 15 years old.
I feel like it's from the 80s
yeah.
now.
You turn that on and you get a suntan
Yeah.
because it radiates heat.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, last but not least, I love Farming Simulator, Train Simulator, and Truck Simulator. Next year, if they make Napping Simulator, my life is complete. I'm X1.
Do you think they could?
We are the XoneBros. I definitely think they could, yeah.
Well,
Dreams.
they've-
You go into dreams. I mean, it's basically Finding or Little Nemo.
But I mean, like trucking simulator works because you have to haul stuff from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Farming simulator works because you have to make potatoes.
Here's a great question. What's a game
And
that you could
cabbage.
turn into, or what's a job that you could turn into one of these simulator games that would be awesome? Ticket booth simulator? Toll man simulator?
Toll man.
Parking officer simulator?
Valet. You have to park
Valet.
the car. Yeah, you have to park the car.
The
And
valet
see, that
simulator?
could turn bad because you could
Sewage
crash the
pipe
car.
cleaner upper
Sewage pipe cleaner.
simulator.
Why don't? What would be cool is Carpenter Simulator. You're literally building a house. You got to follow the plans. You got to build your house
Well, if
to
it's
code.
a simulator, you have to like grab the hammer and put each finger on the hammer.
They have Surgeon Simulator,
Oh, I've seen
which
it.
is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Well, you think sewage
They have
simulator
they
is
even have,
any better?
They even have an insult simulator.
Oh,
They do.
actually, that just didn't that just release on the
That
Xbox?
did. It's
Like,
$2. Go get it.
We need that in our lives.
I have a shout out today. I've got a shout out
yeah
from Graham to Graham.
to Graham.
Graham, I think your last name. Sorry, Graham. I screwed up his first name the first time, which is what introduced Mitchell to the show because he Mitchell 1888, who's a big part of the show.
Oh.
He's our
Yeah.
admin in mod and
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Discord.
I know him.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
He was introduced to the show because Graham Tulloch, I think his last name is. I didn't write down your last name, Graham. I apologize, but I know Graham because his name came up on a question, and I was like Graham or something. I mispronounced his name, and he showed Mitchell. He was like, check out this. I submitted this question. Listen how do they pronounce my name? And Mitchell's been hooked to the show ever since.
Oh,
That's pretty
But
cool.
Graham is getting married,
Oh, this is the shout. Okay,
Yeah.
This is
I was
the
wondering
shout-out.
where you're going with all
and so
this.
this is the
Well,
shout out.
Congratulations.
Graham, congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Wait, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
It's the first day. Oh my goodness! It's the first day of the rest of your life.
Let me move this down.
And
super quiet,
and the clapping was really quiet. So there you go. Congratulations. There was like no clapping there. We had some technical difficulties over on our side.
Got a new monitor setting up here. Okay, here we go. Keep going, David.
There we go. Anyways, congratulations. Tell your wife we say hello. Best thing you could do on your honeymoon? Watch the show together
Okay, try it again.
with each
Try
other.
it
Here we
again.
go.
Press
Here we
that
go.
button
Round
again.
two.
Press that button again.
Round two. Oh yes.
There we go.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I had to fix some buttons.
Hashtag adult. Adulting. Anyways, congratulations, Graham. Thank you so
Oh,
much
man.
for being a part of the community. Really appreciate it. Guess what? Destiny. It comes out this week.
Yes. Wednesday.
There's a
the
Destiny 2
6th.
clan. There's an XoneBros Destiny 2 clan. If you want to sign up for it, you cannot search for it right now because currently, and this might be fixed by the
In
time you
true
listen.
Bungie fashion.
In true Bungie fashion.
It's broken.
It's broken. The search feature is broken. It's down. As of right now, as of the recording of this show, it might be up when you go to search for it, depending on when you listen to this. But if it's not, head over to Discord. If you've not joined Discord, you're going to have to join Discord. And then go to our announcements page. The link is there directly to the Destiny clan. We're looking forward to it. Destiny 2 is going to be huge.
Yeah, it's
We're going to
gonna be a fun
ally.
one.
There's feature we can ally up with other clans. We're going to ally with other clans. We also will be looking for clan leaders, people who play this game a lot, frequently, who want to put together who want to put together LFGs, group raids, community events, stuff like that. If you would like to apply, message myself, Jort the Man, or Mr. McSpicy over on Discord. Let us know. Tell us why you think you'd be good. We're not just going to give it to anybody because this is our baby.
Yeah.
But if you're really into it, if this is something that you'd be interested in helping to run the Destiny 2 clan, we want to make it keep it an active clan, make it awesome. Please let us know. Message us on Discord, by the way.
Yeah.
Discord. So if you've not joined Discord, now is your reason to join Discord. XoneBros.com. Hit the Discord button. You'll get right in. Download it on your phone. It's awesome. It's just a great way to connect with the community. We have almost 500 people there now. That's right, 500 awesome hombres. And with that, let's get this show on the road.
Good,
Jordan,
it's working.
what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week?
The Mixer mobile app.
It's the creative one.
Yeah, Mixer Create.
Yes.
It's their mobile app.
You can
It's their new
now-
mobile app now available.
I thought about downloading
On
this
iOS
just
and
to
Android.
see like what we could do because we can technically co-stream.
You can stream
So we
your
could co-
mobile device.
Yeah, so we could co-stream from like my phone, set up a phone here, and have
Yeah.
a separate
Yeah.
angle maybe for the show or something.
And at work when you do
co-streaming.
lunch, maybe play
I
a little
c-
Pokemon Go. Stream
There we
it
go.
around
Stream-
campus.
Stream a game.
Yeah.
Stream something. Anyways, it's the creator app. It's now on your mobile device.
Yep,
also,
iOS and Android.
Also, it brings 1080 streaming to the Xbox One.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. So,
Yes.
so that's out now. We also have the deals for this week.
What
we
are they,
got
baby?
Rainbow Six Siege Complete Edition,
Oh, must
which is
get.
pretty cool.
Also, all the Assassin's Creed 60,
Yeah.
50% off.
Basically, an Assassin's Creed week.
Giant sale. So if
So
you're
45% off on the Rainbow Six Complete
if you're
Edition.
looking to get into any Assassin's Creed, this is the one. Now you guys have had the chance. This is the sale to get into because they're all 50 or 60% off.
Yeah.
You guys have had a chance to play the most recent Assassin's Creed, from Black Flag to Unity to Syndicate. Which one of the most recent ones
Black Flag.
would you recommend? You recommend Black Flag even after Syndicate?
But yes,
Oh wow.
that's why I'm actually excited for the new Origins, because it's the team that made Black Flag.
Oh, I see. Okay.
doing
What is it
Origins.
about Black Flag that makes you recommend that?
You're a
to
pirate.
people? Enough said.
Yeah.
Done. Mr. McSpicy, how about you? Do you agree with that? Disagree with that? How did you like Unity? Because Unity was your big one that you jumped into.
Unity was. Well, I played it before it was fixed, and
Sure.
it made me happy. I like bugs. I don't like breaking bugs, but like seriously, when their face is melting, you just have to laugh.
And just their eyes are there.
And isn't gaming just
Yeah.
about having a good time?
This is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
This is
So
true.
no, Unity probably shouldn't be above Black Flag. I don't think, but I don't know. This new Assassin's Creed.
The Origins.
Yeah, it looks as though it's not as stealthy as I want it to be. So
Yeah.
I like stealth games.
Sure.
Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed
yeah.
has always had its roots in stealth, but like the cinematics I see and everything, the guy just goes in.
He just
doesn't
goes
care.
in and-
He just runs straight. He first gets their attention, makes eye contact with them, to make things,
And then six
But
is-
before that, they didn't know he was over there.
then he goes at it. So a little less stealth, but I
Now-
hope I assume that there's stealth a lot involved.
Yeah.
with-
Now I
with it.
have yet to play any of the newer ones. Black Flag was the last one that I played. I wasn't a big fan of those story missions, but the ship, anything that had to do with the ship, going around, being a pirate, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And so for that alone, this is definitely the Assassin's Creed to jump onto. Another big one in the sale is Forza Motorsport 6 Deluxe Edition and the
Yeah.
normal edition, both 40% off. That's a must jump
And
in
then
my
one I
opinion.
have my eye on, Bulletstorm. This is the remastered.
Oh, yeah.
The 360. 50% off.
Very nice. Which Rainbow Six? We mentioned Rainbow Six already. It's also 50% off. So
45% off, I think, right, for the complete edition.
maybe. Oh yeah, for the 2-year gold.
Oh
edition
yeah,
is
yeah.
45,
Sorry, yeah, and
but
then
for
just the regular standard 50% off.
50%
And Rainbow
off, yeah.
Six is a good game to get into anytime.
Yeah, I was been watching. Oh, so I was telling my brother I was watching people stream Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
because I'm really getting into this. Mark always leads the charge in these types of things, and I'm always a few years behind.
That's okay.
But so you paved the way.
I'll do it.
But so I've been watching Rainbow Six, and they had their Rainbow Six tournament, and I was telling my brother Jonathan, because he's really into Rainbow Six. In fact, he's making some Let's Plays for us for the YouTube channel. He's very good at it. And I told him, he got a little bit offended, but I told him I have never heard, no matter what Rainbow Six stream I was in, I have never heard the word "bra" used as many times as I did when I was watching Rainbow Six streams during the Rainbow Six tournament. Like every single streamer was saying, "Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Bro, I'm over here. Bro. Bro." And no matter what, if it was a chick, there'd be a chick streamer, a girl streamer, and she'd be like, "No, bro. No,
You know
bro.
what's interesting?
Bro,
Like-
let's go over here, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna do that for you, bro. Bro, thank you for the follow, bro." And it's like, dude, what is with this? It's like the ultimate gym dudes all play Rainbow Six.
It's so funny. Streaming has created its own culture in language.
Yeah, like in certain games.
Well, because I met Aaron's friend, another friend of the family, Aaron.
Oh yeah.
He had a friend that joined up when we were playing Heroes of the Storm.
Sure.
Sure. And I know all the language. I know all the lingo he's using because I see it like
In streaming.
all the time. But this kid was using it as his regular speech. Like, feels good, man. Feels bad, man. And just like
like the hotkey,
the hotkey,
GG, type of stuff,
all
but
that
full
stuff,
sentences.
But it was so weird to actually have a conversation with somebody and he was kind of rude, but whatever. But anyways, that's not part. I think streaming is creating its own culture.
Yeah,
as far as speech.
No doubt. And then I think there's subcultures within each of the games, because seriously, in Rainbow Six, in fact, put me to the test. Pause this podcast right now, pick up your phone, go to Mixer, go over and look for a Rainbow Six streamer and count. Just take 10 minutes and count how many times he or she says the word bra. And I bet you it's at least 5.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, and even
And it doesn't,
the Hearthstone channels have their own speech. The League of Legends, any game actually even narrows. That's what would we call that? Dialects.
yeah, there's streaming dialects.
Streaming dialects.
The streaming dialects.
And accents.
In fact, stay tuned for our YouTube video guide to the streaming dialects, and we'll translate them for you.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's weird to have a conversation with someone in real life. Just talking to me like that kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It's really cool, though. It shows
Mute.
the influence that gaming is taking on culture.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. PAX West is here.
Yep, Xbox is going to be there, and they're bringing along 13 games.
Yes.
So that's going to be Forza Motorsport 7, Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal I'm actually thinking about getting Zoo Tycoon, by the way, everybody.
Oh.
It's one of the enhanced titles, and I just like the Tycoon
Jordan
game.
loves his
Jordan loves his-
enhancements.
And he loves his tycoons.
Yeah, I'm becoming one of those.
He had to point out that his TV was 6 inches larger than mine. Yeah. Nice.
Zoo Tycoon
Oh, what else?
Ultimate, Assassin's Creed Origins, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Sea of Thieves, Rush, Shadow of War, Cuphead,
the big one.
Battlegrounds,
The
that's
big
a big
one.
one,
There's a big
Disneyland,
one.
Super Lucky's Tale, Hello Neighbor, and the biggest one, which we're going to talk about later today, Black
Oh,
Desert.
I'm so excited for Black Desert.
Black Desert
They came out
Online,
with a trailer this week. I'm so excited. But on that note, we have a bro.
A bra?
A bra.
Hey,
no,
brah.
we don't have bra.
Listen, brah.
We don't have bras. We have bros.
How much can you bench,
We
brah?
have a member of the XoneBros down at PAX, and
All
he was
right.
at pre-PAX last night, and he has some news on Black Desert. He talked to the Black Desert people. Jackie Knox is there. This is what Jackie
So,
Knox.
hey, Black Desert people.
This is what Jackie Knox sent to to inform us. We're super excited about Black Desert.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
what he says. Jackie Knox, I was at ID at Xbox pre-PAX last night and talked to Black Desert people. The game price is not determined, but they think it should be about the same as the PC. That's to be expected.
what was it, $30 or something like that?
Yeah.
$40?
Now this is the part that
I think it was 40
This is the
back.
part that'll interest us. The macros.
Yeah.
The macros have been modified, so if you set it up to fish, you'll get the fish, put it in your inventory, and then you need to sell the fish yourself, which I thought you had to do anyways. Like you had to sell the fish yourself. I didn't think you got to choose to junk it.
Yeah. Well, you could choose. There was two. You could keep everything or just keep rare fish or more.
That's what it was, rare fish. So I think
Yeah.
now you have to keep them all, and then you decide what to do with them afterwards. Is
Yeah.
what it sounds like to me. But it is good to know that it is going to have the AFK modes here. This just in from Jackie Knox. Thank you so much, Jackie Knox.
that's
Keep us
awesome.
informed. If anybody else is at PAX or any of these events, keep us informed so we can let the community know and spread the word.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. Black Desert. If you've not checked out the trailer, this week's trailer, go check it out. It's the Xbox One X trailer, so it shows how it's going to be enhanced. It looks 10 times better than it does on my PC. That's because I don't have that upgraded of a graphics card, but it looks beautiful. Looks
it looks
absolutely
really
gorgeous.
cool. You also got Record Definitive Edition now available everywhere. Well, Xbox and Windows, but it's a Player Anywhere title, so if you buy it once, you get it both times. If you already
Yes.
have the game Record, the Definitive Edition upgrade, it's free.
Big news: loading screens on the Definitive Edition are going from like 60 seconds down to 5 seconds.
Yeah, they did something.
And shorter in some cases when you reload those screens.
They did
That's
something.
a big deal.
That's a
now,
really
people
big
that
deal.
don't game don't realize that, or that don't game that much. They're like, oh, loading screens. But no, you take a loading screen from 60 seconds and move it down to 5. You've just improved the game at least 15% on the Richter scale.
I would say 16%.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I wouldn't disagree with that.
No, that's amazing. If they could do that with most games, like for one of the worst ones, Witcher's pretty bad, loading screen wise, unless you have a solid state drive. Battlefield's pretty bad.
Forza Horizon.
If you don't have a solid state drive in Battlefield, you're not getting in a plane
any of
or
the
a tank.
Forza games can be bad.
Yeah.
Especially once you go to multiplayer. But
Yeah.
multiplayer is a little bit different because you're dealing with people's networks and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But no, I agree. Battlefield is really bad.
Yeah, so you're never getting in if you don't have a solid state drive in Battlefield, you're not getting in.
It took me. I mean, you guys were in a game, and I was. It took
I
me
load
like
up
2
right
minutes
away.
later.
I'm waiting for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's why my Project Scorpio is coming in
Yeah.
first night.
So yeah, Recore
Recore Definitive Edition.
now available for Xbox One and Windows 10.
Very
Be
nice.
sure to pick it up. It's actually a really fun game. Surf World Series now available for Xbox One. I haven't played this game yet. I'm just excited that there's a surf game out.
Yeah, it's
again.
only $15.
You can't beat that.
You know what? I'm gonna buy it. You're buying Destiny.
Yeah.
I'll buy this.
Yep.
I'll buy this.
Very
$15.
cool. Surfing
Buying it right
is
now.
back
In fact, I'm buying it right now.
in the video game
I'm
world.
buying it now before my wife listens to this, so that I can't return it, honey. I
It's
cannot
past
return
the-
it. I'm
the
sorry.
Couple day mark or whatever.
I'm sorry. It's too late.
So.
It's literally too late.
Samsung and Xbox, much like Xbox and Taco Bell, partnered together. Samsung is the official, or sorry, the Samsung QLED TV is the official Xbox One X TV.
Yes.
If you want the best possible Xbox One X display, you could really probably buy any TV, but this is who they decided to partner with.
Yes.
So this is the official, and it actually, if you look at the picture, it is a really nice looking TV.
No, they're
I mean,
Samsung.
yes, and
Samsung
does
makes
have
quality
good TV.
hardware. Their TVs
Yeah.
are fantastic. You're going to pay $700 more than what you guys paid.
Yeah, you're gonna
but
pay
you
a
are
lot.
getting a better product. Is it? Is I'm? I mean, I
Is
would
it
just
worth
go
it
for
to you?
yours. Is it worth it to you? If you have the money, of course it's worth it to you.
Yeah, if you have the money, just do
It's
it.
just what's the difference between an Xbox One S and the Xbox One X? It's just priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
worth it to you,
So
get
that is the official partner
But it's cool
of
that
the
they
Xbox One X,
partnered
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Another cool thing, the Town of Light charity campaign. So Town of Light just came out. It's about mental health. You know,
It looks scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah.
It's not just
But-
about mental health.
well, what this charity is about mental health.
It's a
right?
therapy simulator.
Yeah.
Therapy simulator. Oh, that would be so.
No, it's
That would be a cool. That's a cool idea. Have it like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest based on that. Like you got Jack Nicholson, Christopher Lloyd. We're onto
So-
something there.
Tower of Light is a game, right? The motivation behind Tower of Light, or Tower of Light. It's the Town of Light.
Town of Light,
My
okay.
bad, sorry. The motivation behind the Town of Light has always been one of compassion, to shine a light on mental illness and tell the stories of those who have suffered without a voice in the past. So, in doing so,
And
what-
doing so, it looks like they made a kick-ass horror game. Right? Like I'm sure that's what this game is about, and it's probably super beautiful.
The motivation.
No, but what's cool is until September 6th, 25% of the profits from every digital sale is being donated to a
Okay,
charity.
well,
So
that's cool.
That's
cool.
We're
Sorry,
just
I
basing-
didn't.
I
I
know,
didn't
you're
mean to
probably-
make fun of it there.
Yeah.
That
No.
is cool. That is cool.
To be fair, we're looking at these screenshots of
And
this
it- yeah,
game,
yeah.
and it looks very scary.
It looks very scary, but beautiful. But very scary. And so I was like, I thought where they were going with this story is that they're like, we made this whole this is about raising this game is about raising awareness to mental health. Well, by that definition, so is Resident Evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Evil Within.
Although they don't donate 25% of their
But that's where they were
proceeds.
going with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
That they went 25%
So
of the profits from
the
every
game
digital
itself
sale.
is actually based on extensive research
that's
based
cool.
on real events.
No,
So,
I really
yeah.
like any thriller games. I think naturally have to do research into mental health or how your brain works or what makes something suspenseful or thrilling.
Yeah.
So this-
So
see,
the
that seems
description
what-
is basically
what this is.
explore the asylum as it stands to this day and uncover the good and bad in human nature. So
Oh, very nice.
and it looks like a pretty interesting game, and I just thought that was
Oh.
It does that. It actually looks cool.
Yeah.
The screenshots they gave
be sure
us,
to check it out. And if
Look
you
they did not look boring.
No, they didn't.
be sure to check it out. And if you do like it, if you buy it before September 6th, you'll
25%.
25%
Doing
of
a
the
good deed.
proceeds are going.
If
there,
your
so.
if your significant other, your partner, your wife, whoever won't let you buy this game, say it's for charity.
Yeah.
25% goes to mental health.
Goes to mental health. Come on.
Moving on, Destiny 2 official live action
Yes.
trailer has landed.
Oh, and it's so good.
Yeah, it is.
I
It's
saw
actually
this
really good.
twice
Cade's in it.
during football games yesterday. The Ohio's football's back, by the way. Can I
Football.
can I just say the
See,
world
you know,
the
you knew it
world
was going to
makes
happen.
sense again?
You do this every year,
The
but
world-
let's talk about it.
the world makes sense again.
The
Also,
harmony.
I lost some money on the Conor McGregor fight last week.
Yeah, that's
But-
right.
But it was a really good fight.
It really was
It
fun
was
to watch.
a very entertaining
It was
fight.
one of the most. It was one of the most funnest boxing.
Very
matches
entertaining
I've
fight.
seen.
The only thing that annoys me is the boxing snobs out there.
Yeah.
Freaking, they're so elitist about their sport, and your sport is dying. Sorry, but it sucks. I mean, even look at this. Mayweather's the greatest boxer of all time, and I respect him for that. I mean, he's clearly a very talented man. He's done very well for himself. This was a fantastic event, but you went 10 rounds, the greatest boxer of all time, with someone who had never stepped in a boxing ring in his professional career before. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Boxing snobs, let's tone it down a little bit.
You probably wouldn't be saying this if they weren't so.
Yeah, if they weren't so elitist about it.
They were pretty potent.
In fact, I sent out a tweet that I thought was very, very poignant and made me realize this. Things I like, sports, video games, and movies. Things I dislike, sports commentators, video game journalists, and movie critics.
Yeah, movie critics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Stop ruining the things I love, you elitist snobs. Just let me enjoy it.
Oh, that's funny.
Freaky, I did. I took a chance, baby. I took a chance.
That's funny. Well, anyways, we were talking about the new trailer for
Yeah,
Destiny 2 live
is
trailer,
coming
freaking
out-
awesome.
Destiny is coming out September 6th, which is just next Wednesday. We're literally from this point 5 days away, 6 days away, 5 days away. It's the first one.
Yeah.
We're 5 days away,
Yeah.
Five and a half.
literally.
5.5 days away.
And it launches at like 10:01 our time.
Oh, that means
So-
we're not going to get much sleep.
Yes.
That's what I'm
So-
talking about.
Well, hopefully it does anyway, but every other game has. So
Let's talk about this right now, since we're talking about Destiny
Yeah.
live action trailer. Destiny 2. We've all played the beta.
yeah.
We're all very excited. But
Yeah.
what are we most excited for with Destiny 2? What is
Just
it
more-
what is it that you're craving that you can't wait to jump in and do? Jordan?
More loot and stuff.
Just stuff.
Yeah,
I just like the
well,
stuff
I,
they give
I
me.
always I always make fun of Bungie, but it's because it's like Bungie's like that really cool friend that you have.
Yeah.
That you can just make fun of.
Yeah.
They're that cool.
So me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always make fun of them because of some of the decisions they make, but I think they're one of the best game studios, and it obviously reflects
And
by
makes
the
a
sales
quality
of
game.
Destiny, right?
Sure.
But no, I'm really excited for
To
Destiny.
get into a shoot and loot,
Yeah.
grind it
to
out.
see what stories like,
Yeah.
what the world of Destiny 2
Well, I'll
story
tell you what,
is
this
like.
live trailer was awesome.
Yeah.
Like really
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
way
oh,
good.
let's go jump into the
See
story.
how long it takes us to beat the game.
Mr. McSpicy, how about you? What are you most looking forward to? What are you most excited about Destiny 2?
Well, I mean, when Destiny first came out, and with each sequential, is that the right word?
Yeah,
Expansion.
sequential. Yep.
That's all I played, and it
And you
feels
usually don't buy DLCs.
no,
or
no,
expansions, yeah.
and it feels good to have. You say it's good to have football back in your life.
It's Destiny.
Destiny for a good couple weeks, maybe a month at least. It feels good to get back into it.
And let's put this in perspective. When you say a month, what you actually mean is 2,000 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
OCD with my
And
gaming.
I'm excited to play it on my new giant TV.
No, yeah,
Even though they're not supporting anything for Xbox,
Let's-
but whatever.
Let's put this in perspective.
HDR, did you see? HDR
Oh, did they announce
today in the
HDR?
news. HDR, come. I'll look for the specific news story here so I can read it for
Well,
you.
that's
but
what
yes.
makes me laugh is they're like, oh, we're doing all this stuff for the PlayStation 4 Pro, which is great. There's nothing wrong with the PlayStation, right? But then they're like, what about the Xbox? And they're just like, the PlayStation 4 Pro, yeah.
Well, I just think.
Well, and I
saw
think
a lot
their
of
hand.
videos.
Honestly, I think their hands are tied not only by Sony but by Activision.
Well, yeah, I saw a lot of pro Xbox people complaining that HDR is possibly not coming. You know, I
Sure.
saw a lot of stuff like that, and I'm like, brethren, okay, calm down. They
But
just
see,
haven't announced it.
Now that I have my TV, I
You
understand.
care now.
I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
those
yeah.
people.
I
I
just-
understand their pain.
I just,
I'm
you know,
there.
calm down.
I'm new to the group, but I'm there.
It's annoying that exclusives happen. I don't
Yeah.
think HDR is one of those switches that, if they did, they would get a lot of heat, and that would be evil if they didn't allow something that the box is capable of, you know?
Is it going to be on the 1S or just?
I'm sorry.
sure it
I,
is.
I misread the headlines. It totally was clickbait. HDR has been announced post-launch for the PS4. It's already on the PC.
No, yeah.
They've
See,
not yet said whether or not it's
But I
coming
think
to the
that's the
Xbox
I think
or
when they
Xbox One.
advertise, they can only use the word PS4.
So
I
we
think that's
still
part of
don't
their
know. This is the
contract.
thing. This is the thing. I saw a lot of stuff on the news and everything, how Xbox it might not get HDR, and I'm just wait.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Basically, Xbox hasn't paid the money to market that yet. I guess, you know.
Well, I think that's the part of their marketing rights.
Well, people,
on
I've seen lots of
Destiny
stuff that
lately.
they don't even refer. Destiny hasn't even referred. They refer to it as console. They don't even mention Xbox One. I
don't
think
think
whatever
they can- I
deal
don't think
they
they
have
can
with
say the word
PlayStation 4
Xbox.
is like.
I think it's a curse word in their studio.
Yeah, I think
They
it's
probably
in
have a
there
contract
tight.
that's like 700 pages.
yeah.
Pretty
Don't
pretty
say
hardcore.
Xbox.
No, to put this in perspective to your original question,
Yeah.
what am I excited for? To put it in perspective, I never, ever buy season passes. I just don't. I just buy them as they come out. This is the first game that I bought the updated season pass
and
version.
yes, you bought the $100 version.
I bought the $100.
And
well,
what did you get for that? Tell us. What made you buy it actually? Because that's true. You're not.
I don't do that. I don't.
Jordan
do that.
does.
Jordan
See,
does.
this
do
is
that.
an
Jordan
anomaly
does do
for
that.
you.
This is the first game, I think. I may be mistaken, but I've never bought a season pass for a game before. I knew and know for a fact that I would be getting it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every
There you go.
Might as
expansion.
well. Yeah.
But that's not why I did it. I got it for the sword. The $100 version comes with the sword. And
Oh,
I'm
baby.
I'm a sucker for swords.
Oh man, you put a sword in a game.
I'm
I'll
in.
pre-order it.
I know.
Right there.
I will pre-order the $100 version.
Very nice.
Oh,
that is
man.
exciting. Myself, I'm just looking forward to jumping back into Destiny. I was much more casual with Destiny 1 as you guys, but I am doing early. I stream every morning now, and Destiny. As soon as Destiny launches, that's going to be my morning stream schedule.
That's great because then you'll be able to keep up with everyone else.
Yeah,
by
because-
just having a set schedule.
Yeah, that's been my problem with these types of games. Is I get behind, and then it's harder to find people to play with, or I feel like I'm always being dragged along. I would like to try and keep up with
Yeah.
the average gamer. That's me. I'll be the average gamer keep upper. Or
I'm going to actually be going to you for answers to my questions then.
Perhaps you will.
Oh my goodness.
You'll just tune into my stream. I'll answer them for you.
That's like when I go to bed.
Yeah.
You stream early.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Mark goes to bed. I awake.
Yeah. There are times when I was like, I could watch David, but I'm going to bed. Because,
Ronan in chat says he's excited for the revamped story and clan system.
I am too.
That's right. This clan system looks super fun.
no more sitting on the toilet reading the story to Destiny. We're going to get
Yeah.
it in the game.
That's right. Freaky RO asks, having not played Destiny, will I be lost in Destiny 2? Absolutely not.
No, I'm sure they'll have a well, no, because there was no story in
there was
Destiny 1.
there really wasn't.
And I'm sure they'll have a recap.
the
Watch
story,
a YouTube video. You'll be
Yeah.
good.
you can get the story within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's including 2 expansions.
Someone, Brent Dickey said, all you have to do at Freaky RO is go back and read all the Grimoire cards. So good luck.
Actually, the Grimoire cards were. I mean, it's stupid that you have to A, unlock them, and B, read them. But it's pretty good reading in the.
It is good reading
in the bathroom.
There's a story
What
that
else you
someone
gonna
told
do?
me. There's a story that you can look up. Oh, what is it called? Like Destiny, the Lost Souls, or the Lost something, and it's lore into Destiny. I forget what it's called. If anyone in chat knows, let me know. But there's.
Well, the
in fact, I
lore
need
is
to
really
go
good.
look it
It's
up.
just the way they present it to you is not.
And they
good.
have they have
In the first
offshoots of stories and things that happened in the past, and like
Because let's be honest,
the
Destiny,
witches from that
Destiny
one
is-
planet. and-
Destiny
Yeah.
is very similar to an MMO, and any good MMO, has a good
Yeah.
story, that universe you can dive into. Destiny has a good universe. They just in the first game presented it
Poorly.
very poorly.
Yeah. No, I agree. But there's some story. There's some lore that you can go out there that's supposed to be freaking awesome that people were telling me about.
Yeah.
earlier
No, there
this
is
week.
some crazy lore. Like, I was into the lore a lot, and some things blow your mind.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Boom,
skadoosh.
blown up. What
Boom.
classes? What classes are you planning on playing? I am planning on playing the Titan. Remember, we went over this with Diablo. I have discovered. I never knew it for my whole life. I've been held back. I've been holding myself back by picking the wrong class.
That's so weird because I knew you were a frontline warrior.
I just didn't know it. I wanted to be a magic guy, but no, I'm not. I'm a frontline guy.
Yeah.
I'm in the fight, in the middle of the fire.
Now that you know your role, you won't screw over your teammates.
This is
Yeah.
true. This is true.
Many times we've played games together, and the role wasn't, I guess, clear enough for you.
No, it was not. No, it was not. So I'm excited to be a Titan. That's the class I'm going to play. Jordan, how about yourself?
Probably a Titan first, like I did in the first one.
So two Titans. What were you in the first one?
I was all three.
Okay.
Eventually,
Well, I was all three too.
Yeah,
but,
but you have your mains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was a warlock.
Okay.
But I then went to a hunter and realized that was a lot more fun.
I was a hunter the whole way in the first one, which was fun, but I'm definitely going Titan. So what are you going, Spicy, do you think?
I don't know I know that it all comes down to their ultimates, and I think they just shuffled the ultimates
They
around.
really did, yeah.
What's I really like the Blade Dancer ultimate, where you could just shoot across the map, just slicing and dicing.
Yeah,
That was Hunter.
Yeah, that was
Hunter,
yeah. That's why one of the reasons I liked Hunter.
Yeah.
And the triple, they had a triple jump,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe they all did, but the Hunter just
No, the
felt
Hunter
that.
did had a triple.
Yeah,
one,
I like
too.
that too. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Hunter. I think that's it.
Very nice. A poll just dropped in chat. Does Destiny have you excited? If you want to participate in these polls, join us live over on Mixer. 73% said yes, 18% said no, and 9% said I'm going to wait. So the vast majority of the audience is excited for Destiny 2. With that, the Elder Scrolls Online has some news. What's the news with Elder Scrolls Online?
Horns of Reach official trailer has come out. It's just their newest DLC. It's a brand new 4-player dungeon, and honestly, it actually looks really fun.
It does. I watched
Yeah.
the trailer for it, and it does look
And
fun.
it looks really fun.
However, I have decided because I'm like, do I get back into ESO?
Well,
I'm
with
just
Destiny
waiting for Black.
coming out,
I'm waiting for Black Desert.
yeah.
Black Desert's going to be
Yeah.
my MMO, and it is rumored. Now, this is just a rumor. I've done the research on Black Desert. Can you transfer accounts? It is rumored that you will be able
What?
to
That
transfer
would be cool.
accounts. Now,
I am a master level fisherman.
Yes. I'm big time, baby. Also, I've built up my stamina because I'll tell you what, I walked a lot.
I know. I'm probably still walking right now.
And I have a ship in that game. I've built up a ship.
Oh,
So
you
if I
did?
could
You
bring
built a
over my
little boat?
ship,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's big. Because you could go over
That's
the islands.
huge.
Yeah.
Ships are huge. So I do have a ship in that game. But if you can bring over your account, that's huge. Now, I'm not jumping in. If you can bring over your account, I'm going to be jumping onto the PC Black Desert and building up my
Yeah,
character.
because you already bought the game, so you can still play it. It's
Yeah,
not subscription-based
absolutely.
Or anything.
So there you go. That's just rumor. But ESO, this does look fun. The new expansion pack.
Be sure to check it out. Smuggler's Run Grand Theft Auto update is now out. You get 7 new aircrafts,
Now, Smuggler's
2
Run.
new vehicles, 1 new adversary
Yeah.
mode.
Smuggler's Run looks like a good time.
Dude,
We
all
actually-
the Grand Theft Auto DLCs
Dude,
look like a
here's
good
the thing,
time.
though. We have a question here that came in about Smuggler's Run. Let
Yeah.
me get this from Jacob Gore.
All
Jacob
right.
Gore, the man's got a great memory. He says a couple weeks ago, David, that's me.
Yep.
So he's referring
There it
to
is.
me. Just so
Yeah,
you know, that's
okay.
me.
That
this
is
guy.
you.
This
Yeah.
guy right over here.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, David predicted that Red Dead Redemption 2 would do a battle royale. GTA Online just released new content with this game mode. Do you think this is them testing the waters? What do you think? Is Smuggler's Run is their new game mode? which is basically battle royale. Is this them testing the waters for Red Dead Redemption?
Maybe. I think this whole
online experience
infrastructure is probably a huge test, but
Yeah, it's not
still
fully
broken.
released yet.
Yeah.
It's still hard to find friends to play with.
But no, I mean it could be. Why not? Right?
Yeah, Mr. McSpicy,
And
what do
they're
you
just
think?
It could be. Why not? Right? You never know with Rockstar. They don't say their lips are always sealed. So
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, do you think having battle royale in Grand Theft Auto could, or even in Red Dead Redemption, could overtake like Battlegrounds?
I don't know, because you're dealing with Player Unknown, and he has the pedigree for that. I mean, he's the inventor.
Yeah.
What if they
Bas-
hired him?
Well, I mean, that's what H1Z1 did, and that's what made their game popular was
Yeah.
what he did to it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would he do it though?
No,
I
he's
mean,
got his own studio.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, hey, would you like to build a competitor? Build a competing game against yours? Yeah.
So the mode that is the Battlefield-like mode in the Smuggler's Run pack is called Motor Wars, and it's a survival mode as a deadly scavenger hunt where teams parachute into a periodically shrinking kill box strewn with a lethal assortment of guns, explosives, and weaponized vehicles. Sound familiar? That's exactly
Yeah.
what PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is.
I think it just goes to show you how popular the game mode has become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's a fun game mode, anyways. And I remember saying this, like 3 years ago?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. With Arma.
With Arma, this is what I want on a console.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite game modes I've ever played. Developers would be stupid not to follow suit.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
Rockstar. I mean, yeah, this is.
And it's possible. I mean, look at the Division. Their mode was really fun. And I thought
Survival.
it was pretty successful.
Yeah.
you know.
Very cool.
I think it just makes sense. And Grand Theft Auto is a type of game with their huge map that they have that it easily can be cookie cuttered into that style of gameplay.
Yeah. I think it will be a big part of multiplayer or online play with Red Dead Redemption because you're in the West, you're in the wilderness. Survival is just going to be a natural part of
Yeah.
that. Will it be as much like Battleground or more
they'll-
like Rust?
they'll add
I
their
think it
own
would probably
flair,
be.
you know?
I would imagine it's probably more towards Rust because you're in the wilderness, surviving that route. But
Ish, yeah, and I think it's not built into Grand Theft Auto 5 like the RPG system that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has.
True.
You know, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 equipment, different weapons and attachments and stuff like that. It's just there's not a lot of that. They could build that into Red Dead Redemption, but it's too late for Grand Theft Auto 5.
yeah.
So I would think that PlayerUnknown, just by that fact alone, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has the
advantage. Well, where
the
they also
huge advantage.
Where they
That's
also
big.
have the advantage is in the way that game is designed to be displayed. Because I'm going back to the streaming.
Yeah.
Of
Oh
the,
yeah.
of
Like
the tournament.
Tournaments. Yeah.
The way that it just fits so well,
Yeah.
being able to show everybody, go to everybody. It's the best streaming I've ever seen in my life. Like
Yep.
most entertaining, anyways.
But I mean, to get that in another game and to get it in cowboy fashion, if you could get that in cowboy fashion, that's a big deal.
Big deal.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Oh man, that'd be very cool.
Got 2 guns.
Anyway,
one for each of
Smuggler's
ya.
Run out now. We talked
also,
about this a little bit
yeah,
earlier.
the Black Desert Xbox One X trailer came out, and the game looks good. Also, there's a 10-minute gameplay demo of Black Desert being played on the Xbox One X.
Looks
so
really
you get
good.
to see how the interface looks. They just showed you basically a bunch of different combats, but every once in a while, like a D-pad shape
Sure.
pops up, X, Y, A, B for
Yeah.
abilities. I don't know how that works, if it's like a modifier key or something like that,
Yeah.
but the interface so far looks pretty decent on
I
it.
think it looks better than the original on the PC.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
That's
for
what
sure.
stood out to me.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, the battle style, the fighting style for Black Desert fits on a controller.
Yeah,
very
it
well.
does,
Unlike
yeah.
other
Action
MMOs. I think
combat.
that's actually where like an ESO struggles a little bit. They do a very good job with ESO, but it fits less well on a controller than
It
than
feels
Black
more,
Black Desert's
yeah.
very instant
Feels a
combat.
little bit more comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but be sure to check out not only the trailer but the gameplay on the Xbox One X because it looks really good.
absolutely.
Call of Duty World War II beta now available on Xbox One.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah, all you got to do is pre-order it and you're in.
And then you can go play it
I
and
mean, it
check
looks
it
fun.
out.
I like World War II. I like that time setting. That's why I like Battlefield
And you
1
mentioned
so much.
this is going to be a Call of Duty you jump back into.
Well, I said that last year too, because their campaigns really are good.
They're-
you know,
yeah.
like it's something to do. Like you just want to relax for 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's like watching The
Yeah.
Expendables.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be.
Jon Snow was in the last one too.
I'll be
so,
honest.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be nice not to have to deal with jetpacks and stuff. You know, it's just dial
Well,
it
that's why
back.
Battlefield 1 is so
Yeah,
entertaining.
it's just
you're just taking down that notch back a little
Yeah.
bit. You know.
But speaking of Battlefield 1,
Yes.
the In the Name of the SAR DLC has been revealed
Boom.
the release date has been revealed as September 19th. Premium members will get 2 weeks early access starting
Whoa.
September 5th.
Whoa.
Are you premium members?
Yeah.
Jordan is. I'm not yet. I'm probably going
I'm
to
always a
purchase
premium. I've been a
it.
premium member since
This is
like,
profile
since Premium
based
came
then,
out.
yeah. So
yeah,
you don't.
I don't get it. So what is
Yeah.
it? $30 for premium membership?
I think it's cheaper
35?
than that if you have EA access.
I have EA access, as does McSpicy.
And
Aha!
check it, because premium sometimes goes 50% off for the membership. and stuff
Spicy,
like that,
I say
yeah.
we jump on premium access because
Yeah, the new maps
those
are
maps-
really
Yeah.
good, and
Those
we are
maps blow my mind.
playing every Sunday.
We are.
It's
It's our
called
Sunday
Battlefield
tradition.
Sunday.
it's called.
It is.
Yeah.
it's
It's
called.
called Badassery Sunday. Poop Shovel Sunday.
So have you?
Yeah, I've played in some of the maps because they have like little things that you can do as a
Sure.
premium member. We won't get access to the full maps until the 5th.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but they have like a demo map. thing.
And what did you think of?
It's really
of the
cool
demo
because
part
it's
that
all
you
they're
played?
all snow levels,
Sure.
and so it's pretty cool. It's just
So
a different
here's the
environment.
thing.
So far the They Shall Not Pass map pack
Sure.
has been, and those are the maps with the trenches and stuff. Those
Yeah.
maps are way good.
Oh, really good.
Well, and, I mean, compared to the originals are good. I got nothing against them, but just these new ones are
Let's put it this way.
fantastic.
When I first jumped back into Battlefield 1 2 weekends ago with you guys, it was free for that weekend to jump into those map packs.
Yeah.
The last weekend, we jumped in, and Spicy was there, and we went back to the original ones because it was no longer free, and only Jordan and Jonathan had the map packs.
Yeah.
And it really was like it's like a downgrade. It really
Yeah.
is. The new maps
They-
are that much
They
better.
were really good. And then these new ones, the snow level ones, the In the Name of the SAR map, I mean, they just look even better.
Yeah.
So, and it's cool because you're in the snow.
So here's the thing.
Hello.
It's on Hoth.
Yeah.
The
Battlefield
battle takes place on
So it
Hoth.
looks like Battlefront.
So here's the thing. Battlefield 1 frustrates me that I have to buy these maps because Titanfall 2 I don't, and I think that's actually where people
Well, I
are going.
think-
However, having said that, where is their motivation to not? Because I'm going to buy the premium pack because the maps were that good.
Well, I think this might be one of the last Battlefields where we see map pack, which is going to be interesting. Does the new Call of Duty have a season pass? Have they announced a season pass yet?
I'm sure they would. Yeah.
'Cause I mean, I think we're getting to that
We got to look that up.
that
I'll look it up
point
right now.
where map packs. I mean, your only two heavy hitters that do it now are Battlefield and Call of Duty because Halo doesn't even do it anymore.
Well, it's
well,
because they have the audience, though.
microtransactions with
Yeah.
like booster packs and stuff like that. I mean, the reason Grand Theft Auto is the game
But
that
the thing
keeps
is-
on
is-
giving.
Is Call of Duty has micro and Battlefield 1 both have those microtransactions where you can get cosmetic stuff in addition. So I mean, they're just
That's the thing.
whereas the other games just have like
They just
microtransactions.
because they're ethically superior, in my opinion. They're just good guys. Where the other guys are kind of like rich dicks.
I mean, you can pre-order the Call of Duty World War II season pass.
Yeah.
So they do have a
it'll
season pass.
something,
Yeah.
No, I really do think that like Grand Theft Auto 5 keeps on giving because they have those shark card packs, that you can buy. So they always have income coming in, so they can just be like, let's
All right,
keep
let's
the
do
game
some-
relevant.
Well, and if you think about it, it's a two-way. It's a service and good that benefits both people. Rockstar benefits from making a buttload of cash. I benefit because they make even better content all the time and keep me in their game and entertained. And so it's a two-way.
They don't
It's a
split the
mutual.
community.
It's a mutual benefit, and I do think that that's the future.
I do too. I hope the next Battlefield we see, or even the next Star Wars, actually, which I believe have they announced? I think they did. All Battlefront 2 maps
They
will
did.
be free.
Yes, I believe.
So
you're
I think
correct.
this is the start of something.
Start of the end of.
But that's
premium
what's
passes.
funny is like,
But
and Call of
having
Duty.
said that, I'm still buying the premium pass because it's that good.
I honestly, the reason I first bought it back way when they first had it is because it just said, "Do you want to be a premium member?" It's like that Costco membership. Like, yeah, I want the black card.
Do you want fries with that? Is that what happened? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take it. $30.
Yeah, I'll be a premium member. So
Yeah. Brent Dickey in chat says, personally never paid for a shark card. Not sure who those guys are, but thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah.
all right, moving on to everybody's favorite game, Ark, which did release earlier.
Uh-huh.
Full release, not in game preview anymore. So congratulations to them.
Congrats, guys.
And
Way to get out of
game preview.
game
Yeah.
preview.
And while
Congratulations. Thanks for the expansion.
but that's what's funny is they're now a full game, no longer in early access, and they have a new expansion coming out.
Boom.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So
They're
it's
like,
gonna
we
be
took a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Just flip that switch. Remove that beta from the title.
Yeah, it's a new expansion. $20.
Nothing
you can
new
buy it.
except for it's a new expansion.
It actually looks really cool. It's it reminds me of the planet Pandora from Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a lot of
It's-
weird.
all the animals
jungle?
have
It's a
like
jungle?
Yeah, it's definitely a jungle, but it's like a sci-fi jungle.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you can have bat wings, like Batman wings. Like you can jump off a cliff and have glider wings and fly as a person. You don't need a bird anymore. Just build some wings. There's this giant spider that you can ride, and it was like clawing at people.
Is it like a glider suit, or is
Kinda,
it?
Yeah, it's a glider suit.
Or do you find hot patches of air?
No,
and-
it's a glider suit.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's like Far
At
Cry's
least from what they
glider
showed in the
suit.
trailer. Yeah.
Oh.
It looks really cool. Arc does. I mean, they just give you stuff that you want, whether they do it, ethically good or
Yeah.
bad.
What is the best?
They just
So
give you stuff that
sometimes,
you want. You know?
so sometimes these flyer suits and gliders really make a game
Mm-hmm.
that much better, and sometimes it's just like, man, what's the best flyer or glider experience in a game you've ever had?
Batman Arkham. Series is
Batman
pretty good,
has
yeah.
a really
Batman's that good,
fun,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because that's how you
Well, and
get
that's,
around is the
Arkham-
grappling hook, and
Arkham
you can.
City and Arkham Knight, because Arkham Asylum.
Well, you were
wasn't- I mean,
inside,
you were
yeah,
inside
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
time. You didn't really need to fly.
Yeah. Well, because you can combine it with your grappling hook,
Sure.
and you would,
Launch yourself
and then
way
go,
in the air. Yeah.
and you could just keep slingshotting yourself.
That was a great sound effect.
Yeah,
Let's
I
hear
know.
that again. Let's
It's
hear-
almost.
hear-
It was
hear-
almost like one of the old original Xbox, or was it the Nintendo 64? One of the original Spider-Man games.
Uh-huh.
They made it difficult to swing,
Sure.
and you could get better and better. And as you got better, you can swing faster and faster. And that was it's. I feel like that was similar to how Batman. Not that it was hard. But you're always searching for a hook, You're like flying in the air. You're like, there it is. But it makes it. I don't know. Batman did really good. I thought Far Cry did a really good job too.
With their little like roto planes or whatever.
Well, no, Far Cry 3, I believe, had a suit that you could just
okay.
go wherever you wanted, and that made traveling very nice. I'll be honest.
Freaky RO says Quake had a sweet grappling hook. It didn't Overwatch bring flying into or it's not yet. Mercy's going to be able to
Well,
fly,
her
but not
ultimate.
yet.
For Ultimate, yeah. But I mean, you already you have Farah, which is
Hovering.
it's
boosting,
you
but in
boost
air.
up, and then you can just hover there for a good 10
Yeah.
seconds or so. But I don't think that's the same because you're not really traveling.
You're
You're
not
just
flying
getting
through the
different
world.
angles.
Yeah.
Whereas Batman, you're getting from point A to point B,
Yeah.
and they made it kind of, enjoyable.
Yeah. No, I know. Flying can really enhance a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Pilot Wings? They
I
used it-
loved Pilot
Yeah,
Wings.
they used it as the demo on like the 3D, when 3DS first came out.
Oh, they did they? I
Yeah.
did not know that. Yeah.
But it fit. There's a game that it just felt good to fly, Pilot Wings,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. Don't know why.
no, I mean, because when I was young,
Sure.
I remember getting the Super Nintendo, and Pilot Wings was like the first kind of 3D game. It was like fake 3D, but
Sure.
it was still like, whoa.
Whoa, look at this.
Whoa, where at that point it was just basically platformers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Silence 42 says Steep has a cool wingsuit, and also Superman 64 has a cool flying mechanic. So there you go. Sometimes flying can make the game. Big news
But
story.
Superman
So-
64 he's trolling. That game sucked.
Oh.
That game sucked so bad.
So, yeah,
that
back
game was
to
like one of the worst games I've ever played.
And King J Dub says he wishes flying in the Xenoverse was as smooth as Arkham games.
Yeah.
Oh man, was it Far Cry 4 that had a wingsuit? I'm pretty sure Far Cry 3 had it.
Far Cry 4 was basically.
They all
Far
kind of
Cry
blur.
3.
Yeah,
They blur at this point,
Far
though.
Cry
But
4
yeah, if
was
you want
the Hoth
it's called the
version.
Aberration pack.
Sure.
If you want it, go ahead and get. I think you can get it for $20. If you have the Arc Explorers edition, it comes
Sure.
free, but it's going to come out in October. So, and like all things in Arc, it looks awesome, and they did it correctly this time. They released the game and then they released an expansion.
Sure,
So,
absolutely. There you go.
very cool. The next story is Final Fantasy 15, which I can now play in high dynamic range
Oh, yeah.
on the 1S.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
can already
small
play
little
it.
handful of games on the 1S.
There's
that
like
have
a
it in
list
it.
of like 8 or something, 8 to
yeah.
10, something.
So,
like that.
but yeah, it's really cool, and the TV actually tells you when you're playing it, so you know for sure that you're playing. And
There's no question.
Yeah,
no
there's no question at
Oh
all.
man, maybe I'll go buy one tomorrow.
You should do it. You should do it right now. Just leave the show. I'll cover things for you.
Okay. So I could co-stream it
Yeah,
from my
go
phone.
right there. Just call it on. We'll have you on Skype.
But
man.
Director Hajime Tabata was asked, "Hey, what's going on?
with
Yeah,
the
what are you guys
new-
up to?"
with the new Ignis
And he
expansion,
said,
right?
"Well, just with Final Fantasy 15 in general."
I think Final Fantasy 15. Before you start on this story, I think Final Fantasy 15 is going to go the way of Grand Theft Auto Online. I think that's what they're going to do. So they have Final Fantasy Online. I think this will be that kind of in between. It's not a full MMO, but there's a lot of online
There's
features.
multiplayer coming, right?
Yeah, multiplayer's coming, and there's going to be continuous content coming out for this game.
Yeah. So he was asked, what's going on, right? Because you have episode Gladio that came out. You have episode Prompto, which just came out. You
Yep.
got Ignis a little later this year. And then you, of course, have the multiplayer update that they're coming
Boom.
out with.
Yep.
And he basically said that both the Ignis and they're going to be huge accomplishments for them just to show where the development's gone. But in addition to all those, we've had tons of the Chocobo Festival's back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's
I
back.
Did you
missed
get
the
the same
first
clothes,
Chocobo
or do
Festival.
they have new
I've got to
clothes?
go to this one.
I don't know. I haven't been to this one yet. I just logged in the other day to test out the HDR, and it was like, oh, just so
Tell
you
you
know
what.
that the festival's back.
Did you remember the picture of the chips that I got at the fair here?
At the
county
fair, yeah.
They bring those to the
Chocobo
Chocobo
Fair?
Festival, and I'm there.
Well, it's
They
just
sell those there. I'm all over it.
it's just so hilarious because it's
If
just
they-
funny seeing
they
like
deep
the
fry Oreos.
characters.
Virtual me is there.
It's just hilarious because it's funny seeing the characters at like a fair with a giant
The fair?
Moogle.
What?
It was just hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know if like outside of the United States they have like fairs like we have fairs. They basically get a free get out of jail card for selling us poison to our bodies. Like
Oh yeah, it's like the trashiest, junkiest food ever.
Not even food.
It's awesome. They just like, can you deep fry it? You can deep fry anything. You get deep fried Snickers. You get deep fried
Ice
Oreos,
cream,
and they're good.
Deep fried
Like,
little
I think
potato things.
technically you could deep fry your shoes and it'd probably taste good.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Oh man.
But he was asked about the future, and he
oh yeah, we're talking about Final
he was
Fantasy.
asked about the future, and he talked about the 2 new expansions they're still working hard on, all the free updates that they're working, which we have gotten a lot of free updates with
That we
Final
have,
Fantasy
yes.
15. So, asked about the future, he said that he would like to see what the fans want, like what stories they really want fleshed out, which characters they want to see, and he would love to bring that to them. He basically said, "I will do what the people want me to do."
Oh, I love him.
He didn't say it like that, but essentially that's what he said. And then he said, "In my opinion, I would love to see," and he's a fan of his own game. He said, "I would love to see Arden's story fleshed out more
Sure.
and Luna's story fleshed out more." Which, if you played the game, there are 2 characters in there. You'll know who they are. So he was saying he even has ideas for the future of what he would like to see. Which, I mean, let's be honest, I would like to see that too.
Whatever
right?
he wants
So-
to see, I want to see.
But he basically said, he says, if there's a demand for what the people want, I will do it. He said, if the people want it,
All right,
I'll
so
do
this is
it.
what we got to do as a community because we're 15,000 strong here.
Yeah.
Everybody, we got to think of something really cool that we want to see in Final Fantasy, and then everybody, we announce it on the show, and we have everybody for 1 week
At a farming
every day.
simulator.
he
Every
said,
day.
he said, quote,
Something stupid.
Yeah, something completely random.
Something completely random.
he said, quote, if there is that call for it, these people really do want to see a certain piece of content realized and added to the game. I very much would like to try and see if we can make that a reality.
So
Well, that's cool.
That
So
is
it's
really
basically whatever.
We hear you.
Yeah. He says, you're the
The
people.
line's open.
cool. The line's open.
Yeah. So
We're
really cool. And
listening.
if you haven't gotten Final Fantasy 15 yet and you like role-playing games, then I don't know why you haven't bought this one yet because
Yeah.
it's a good one. David and Mark haven't finished it yet.
No,
No, I haven't.
is-
yeah.
it is
But it's
really
a good
good.
one.
But I was hooked the first 15 minutes.
And it's
It's bro, man. It's like
yeah, it's so hilarious. If this is like your first JRPG or Japanese inspired game, you're going to love it
yeah,
because it's hilarious
super cool.
and it's fun.
you go
I get
camping.
although I do get my Final Fantasy fix. I do get my Final Fantasy fix in Forza Horizon 3 with the regalia.
Yeah, see,
Let
and
me
they're
tell you,
even
it's a good
crossing
time.
games.
It's a good time.
They're game crossing.
Game crossers.
Game crossers.
Those game
Anyway,
crossers.
that's really cool. So
Great news stories for this week. Let's bring this over to our discussion segment. This discussion segment is brought to you, yes, that's right, by by you, the people. It's brought to
By
us
you. It's brought to you
It's
by
brought to
you.
you.
Much like
Through
Hajime
us.
Tabata.
via you,
people.
the people, i.e., Patreon. We have done something new. We've changed. We now have goals. We have Patreon number goals.
Believe it or not, we set up
Yeah.
goals.
Our first goal that we have to hit is 100. So what happened is Patreon went through and purged our account. So anyone that was inactive, we were over 100 followers on Patreon. We are now at like 96. So if you would like to help us get to 100 and reach that goal, head over to Patreon, subscribe to the show. Just $1 a month. If everybody did $1 a month in the community, we could take over IGN. We literally could. There's enough people that listen to the show that we could make that a reality. So go check us out, XoneBros.com. Click on Patreon or patreon.com/positive gaming. Let's bring positivity back to gaming. And if you're not having fun when you're gaming, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
With that,
Yeah.
let us go to some questions. First question comes from the one and only JD Eason. JD
All right.
Eason wants to know your thoughts,
JD Eason.
our thoughts on Microsoft. This week they announced that they would be discontinuing the original Xbox One.
The VCR.
Oh, that thing. I don't pull it out.
Yes. Here we mix.
No, well, okay, you actually have to reword that. It's not the original Xbox One. See, not that.
That's the original Xbox.
Yeah. See, it can
So,
get very confusing.
The original,
yeah.
Xbox One.
I
So
was
the
like,
one
the
that-
Xbox, the original Xbox.
The
They
original
One?
Xbox
discontinued
One
that a
that we
long
had.
time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
The VCR is
VCR,
what I, yeah, it
yes.
looks like a VCR, which I kind of like the look of the VCR.
I don't mind it.
I want
do
to get that
the
like
look
wood
of the new
finish. I
one.
wish they came out with like a wood.
Nice
that
wood,
wood
like the
finish.
Atari 2600.
Yeah, that would have been
Or
cool.
wood paneling.
Yeah.
In the 80s, wood paneling was it.
Thoughts on discontinuing? Do you think they should have kept it, kept producing it maybe for a cheaper price, or are we happy that they're moving on to bigger and better things? Mr. McSpicy.
Would they get it at a cheaper price, though? I mean, it's,
Well, the-
yeah, I don't know. I don't think
From
so.
a standpoint, it's like it's
it's older hardware.
Yeah.
I mean, they continuously,
One
even
S
though
is-
we don't get mentioned or it's not big news,
Yeah.
they're always making things a little bit tidier
Yeah.
in those
And
boxes.
as hardware becomes cheaper and then they mass
Yeah.
produce it, they just throw it in
well, the
box.
Xbox One S is essentially the same price, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no difference in price there, I don't think.
So at Best Buy, the Xbox One S is $279. What's
Sure.
the? I mean, that's just the
$249
price of
maybe?
an
I
Xbox.
don't
You know
know.
what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, it's not. I think they're just trying to. It's like when iPhone comes out with like the iPhone 7, and
Yes.
then like 6 months later they come out with that just like upgraded version.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
iPhone
They're just
S?
yeah. You know, it's the same thing here. They're just. I don't have a problem with it. You know,
Yeah.
they're still supporting it. It's still going to work.
Oh, yeah.
All your games. I mean, it's
Because the ecosystem
it's still going to run
is
everything.
supported,
Yeah. It's going to run everything just fine if you still have yours.
So not a problem. We don't have a problem. We're excited. We like it.
No, it's
Big
progress.
spicy.
Yeah.
Progress. We're for progress. Destroy stuff to build stuff up.
Exactly.
There you go. Great question, JD Eason. Thank you so much for writing in. This didn't come from anyone. This came from my brain.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's right. So
Whoa.
my brain writes in and wants to know, should Sony be worried about the Xbox One X? We had the pre-order things. This came up because I read an article today. Someone on NeoGAF, someone in the industry, was basically saying that the Xbox One X selling out of pre-orders, the Scorpio in such fast time can be deceptive and is
Oh, yeah.
not that big of a deal.
Were you watching The No as well? Which, by the way, I publicly hate them. Just throwing that out
I
there.
think that must be where I got this clip
Yeah.
from.
They're a YouTube channel, and I disagree with like most all of their gaming discussions
Oh, well, there you go.
because they're wrong.
Are they just
Okay.
are they just biased or
Well, I feel
Or they have different opinions than you? Or?
they just think
They
differently
have different
than you
opinions
and
than me.
you're,
so they're wrong.
well, no, they're just like their opinions are like not valid though. It's like
They're, like,
it's like I like this
infantile.
game because of this, and they're like, I don't know. They're not. Yeah,
You'll have to show me. You'll have to show me. Anyways, I thought it was an interesting discussion.
they were upset
Uh,
at Battlefield 1 because it was historically accurate.
Okay, I see where you're going.
yeah, okay.
I can see why. It's just petty. They're
Yeah,
petty
exactly. That's what they do.
for the wrong reasons. Like you should be excited that it's historically
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
So, back to our question: should Sony be worried about the Xbox One X? This is something that was posed in a discussion. Let me start. I personally don't think they should be worried about the Xbox One X. I think that's the wrong way to phrase it.
That's
I
the
think,
wrong word.
Yeah, worried is the wrong word. I don't think you should be worried. I think you should be aware of what the Xbox One X is. I think the fact that it sold out shows that people do want power. PS4 has benefited from that for now, having the more powerful console. Now the Xbox One X has it. Will PlayStation respond? And When will they respond? Is the
well,
bigger question.
rumor is they have some huge announcement at their PlayStation Experience this December. And I mean, I don't think it's a console. I mean,
No, I doubt it's that soon
Because they
after
just came
announcing
out-
the PS4 Pro.
yeah, I mean that's a little. Maybe they got. I mean, maybe they can announce like something and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, we will have more powerful consoles coming." Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think honestly, PlayStation's really not in a bad spot.
No,
I mean,
absolutely
they're,
not.
They're still doing well. They got a line of exclusives coming out. Well, eventually coming out. I mean, I think they're in a good spot.
No, they absolutely.
I do think Well, they now the title of most powerful console is now owned by Microsoft,
Undisputed
and I think
at this point.
undisputed, and I think that might drive them like, okay, we need that title back.
Drive them
you know
to
what
get
I
it
mean?
back. Yeah, which I absolutely agree with. McSpicy, how about you?
Well, I mean,
Thoughts?
the Scorpio. I'm going to just call it the Scorpio.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you
It's-
did pre-order the Scorpio edition.
I
so,
did pre-order the Scorpio edition. Yeah, I did. I'm proud of myself. It's the. It really is the "We Heard You" Xbox.
Sure.
That's what it is. To say that there's not a market for people wanting the highest end console is stupid.
Yeah.
There is a market there.
Yeah.
It's called men.
It's like saying there's it's called saying there's not a market for a Bentley for that's $500,000.
Yeah.
There's a market there.
Well, the No might find a market where there's
Well,
they're
it's-
pretty good
It's
at that.
historically accurate.
It could be women too. I didn't mean to just say men.
It's people that like really nice stuff.
People that like awesome high end stuff.
Which again, now that I have the high end TV, I want more high end stuff
There
to
you go.
utilize that.
There you
TV,
go.
Right?
No, yeah,
So
I
I'm-
think
Yeah.
So do you think Sony should be worried, or you said that you think it's the wrong word?
it's the wrong word. I mean, of course, it's a competitor making a move.
Sure.
They're playing chess.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I mean that's business. They really do. Every company's when any competitor makes a move, and in this case it looks successful, which I think it is, because it's sold out within seconds. Well, the not seconds, but you know what I mean.
Pretty close to seconds.
It was pretty close to seconds. Of course, the competitor Sony is going to go. Oh, it looks like it's working. What do we have, Frank? Get no. It would be more like Wong. Get on this.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They're on their radar for sure. Not worried, on their radar,
Sure.
and how they're going to adapt to this market that apparently does want high-end material to play on, to game on.
Well, and I
high-end
think-
hardware, I guess I should
think
say.
Video game companies in particular, like the consoles, right?
Yeah.
I think they're thinking like 5 years from now. You
Sure.
know what I mean? So I'm sure Sony's got something.
Yeah.
I'm sure Microsoft's got something too, right? I mean,
Yeah, I wonder
and especially
what
I think at that
the
level,
Phil Spencer edition.
I think-
I wonder if he just tells the engineering team, turn it up about 300%. Like, give me something bigger.
I mean, especially at that level of business. I mean, I'm sure they got plans well into the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they got their game plan that they're sticking to, and
Yeah, I agree. So the discussion that I saw that made me let's talk about this with the guys was should Sony be worried? And I agree with both of you. Particularly, I don't think worry is the right word. I don't think Sony has anything to worry about at this point. They are the undisputed champion of this generation
Yeah, they're
as of
ahead.
right now.
Yep.
And furthermore, I think it's exciting that the Xbox has made this move because now it's going to be exciting to see PlayStation. It only benefits us.
Yeah,
right?
it's exciting to see what PlayStation is going to do as a rebuttal or as a counter.
Yeah.
exactly.
And so it only benefits us as gamers. We're getting better hardware. We're getting better experiences. We're just getting better
Stuff.
things that we already love.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just.
And I need an
super
excuse
exciting.
to upgrade my PlayStation.
And I need an
so-
excuse to spend.
Yeah, I need an excuse to have cooler hardware. Just look, honey, it's bigger and better.
Yeah.
Last question comes
But
from
thinner.
comes from John XD. John XD writes in and says, "Should the Xbox One X let us choose graphics, or should they remain locked?" Mr. McSpicy, do you think the Xbox One X should let us choose our graphics? What was the story at Tomb Raider's letting us kind of do that? Not necessarily choosing our graphics, but choosing where to put the power.
Well, the thing is the developer knows the thing why you can choose your graphics on a computer is because when you sell
There's so many
when you sell
billion-
60 games, that can be 60 100% different PCs. You know what I mean, right? So you have a range of settings that you give them to customize to their PC. But with a console, the developer knows exactly what's in it, so therefore they can optimize it and fine tune it exactly. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think on the console we need sliders and this. You know what I mean? Like as extensive as the PC has, but I do like what Tomb Raider is doing, and they're giving you different graphical options like the high frame rate option, the high fidelity option, the 4K option. I like those options, but I
Sure.
don't think we need the, all the deep
sliders
menus
and
and
all
sliders
that
like that.
stuff,
And the only reason the PC has that is because every PC is different.
And
know
you
what I mean?
can tweak it to your PC because
Yeah.
they're all so different.
Yeah, whereas they know, okay, this is exactly what's in the Xbox One X. We can basically do exactly,
Sure.
they can bring it exactly high as they, you know what I mean? They can do all that for you, right?
Yeah. McSpicy, how about you? Thoughts? Agree with Jordan? Disagree with Jordan? You think that you should have the ability to change your graphics or more like the Tomb Raider?
I mean, I guess it would depend. If cranking it all the way up is going to affect performance, then yeah, give me the option to turn it down. But if it doesn't, I don't know. I don't.
Give me the highest I can get,
Yeah.
regardless.
And they would know. It's a console. They know exactly what. I mean, instead of one version of your console now, there's two or three.
Yeah.
I guess there's three technically now, right?
Yeah, but the first two are kind of on the same.
Yeah. Okay.
level, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Give me a bigger, biggest.
It's like a soda size.
Yeah.
Small, medium, large.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Well, the thing is, on a console, if you give the person to upgrade, of course everybody's just gonna slide it all to the top, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing is with a console, the developer can already slide everything to the top for
Yeah.
you.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Whereas on a PC, your PC is better than mine, so I have to run mine here and here. You know what I mean? Because if I buy a console game and it's not working because I turned up the graphics, I'd be pretty mad. Like, why'd you
No,
even give me
that's
that
true.
graphical
Because
option?
but,
You
I
know
mean,
what
like we said earlier, a console. People buy consoles because it's plug and play.
yeah.
Yeah.
One, like the thing is why would you put a graphical option that this console cannot handle anyway? You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
true.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
At the same
I'm not
time,
gonna be against it if they do.
I don't
but-
mind options.
Yeah,
But,
I
there's
think-
no point.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what it is. Like,
Well,
I
but-
don't
so,
mind the
well,
options.
here's where
but
I
they
could s-
can basically make that option.
Well, here's
for
where
you
I
by
could see the
saying
point. Here's where I
best.
could see. Here's
Yeah.
where I could see the point. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Yeah,
Or whatever
or
it's called.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Rise
yeah,
of the Tomb Raider is coming out and giving you the three options so that you
Yeah.
could do HDR. Or no, it's
It's
all going to be
like
HDR.
high frame rate
High
mode,
frame rate.
the high fidelity, and the 4K.
High
HDR,
fidelity
like
and,
just
and 4K HDR, right? So those are your three. So those are your three options. A fourth option, or maybe if they just unlocked everything, you could find a medium between 4K and frame rate, or 4K and high fidelity, or you know what I mean. And so you could find that. So I could see that maybe as an
But-
option. You could find the right middle ground in between them.
But again, the developer's already doing that for you because
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
4K option, they're gonna push the frames as high as they can.
That's true.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
There's like
They're fine tuning it for. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I like options, but
what's the
what's
point?
the point of because they're gonna
the
bump.
only
You know what I
point,
mean?
like, I know in Rust I would turn grass off so I could see
Yeah.
people laying down,
Same
and that's
with
called
PlayerUnknown's
cheating.
Battlegrounds.
So,
That's called cheating.
so you can see a guy in a ghillie suit easier. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
So-
I think it's good, but at the same time, I don't
I just
see a need.
think all. I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't think there's a problem with it. Well, other than like, if you put too many settings, then your the thing is I think they do it for you on the console. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah. Michael Contini in chat writes in and says, "There's anyone gone to Taco Bell for
Every
the
day this week.
$5 box
I'm just
Xbox
kidding, not
One
this
X
week.
giveaway
But I've gone a couple times
To
try
get-
and get me an extra one,
to get the
and
Xbox
then sell
One
it
X?"
for take a David, put a page out of your book, win it for free, and
thought
then
you
sell it
just-
for like $1,000.
I thought you meant I went to Taco Bell and then I took a David.
No, sorry, yeah, no, take a page out of
That's
David's
what I'm gonna
book,
call
yeah.
it from now on.
Yeah.
Take
Oh,
a page out
man,
of David's
I'll be right
book.
back. I gotta go take a David, if you know what I'm saying.
No, take a page out of David's book. But yeah, try and win one and then sell it for an obscene amount of money.
Yeah.
Because,
I've-
why not?
I've not yet been, but I do enjoy me some Taco Bell, and I enjoy me some Xbox. You put those two things together, and that's one enjoyable
Yeah, Taco
fast
Bell
food
actually
experience.
Taco Bell actually used to do it with the PlayStation, so it's kind of fun to see them switch over to the.
Everything is switched
Excellent.
like that. Call
Yeah.
of Duty now is on
Well,
PlayStation.
just- yeah, and
it
then,
used to be
yeah, Call of Duty on
you know,
Xbox, and yeah,
switching
so
over.
It's
switching
called
sides.
exclusives, man.
Yeah, they just switched over.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
Well, there you go. That brings us to the last portion
Oh, I
of our
love that
show.
sound.
The best portion of the show, the portion where we get to talk about what we've been up to and what we've been playing. Let me tell you what I've been playing, guys. Can I start? I have been playing a whole lot of Halo Wars 2.
Oh, which I can now play in HDR.
Whoa.
That was one of the 8.
You wanna
borrow
lists
this
that I-
TV?
Well, good for you, man.
Remember
Good
when
for
I
you.
bought my?
Remember when you got your S and it was
It
first
was like
on
it's
11%
11% better. I'm still 11%.
and in
He's
HDR.
He's 11% better and 6
And-
inches bigger.
and in HDR.
You really it'll change your life. It really will.
Freaky
I
RO
think-
says I take a David every time I go to Taco Bell.
I think it's a given.
I think my TV looks clearer than the outside world.
Oh,
Guys.
whoa.
Oh, it really does.
I'm like, why do I need to go
Like
outside?
when you throw on
I don't need to go
HDR
outside
content.
anymore.
Yeah. Why look out the window when I got this?
So because I went over with Jordan. Oh, I got to tell you the story of when he bought the TV.
Sure, go ahead, tell me.
You
I
know,
was stuck in the
your
Costco
friends
parking
are in a really good place in their life when they have to call you up and ask for backup because the TV they just bought is too big for their car.
People are like staring at us.
That's gotta
We
feel
have,
good.
Like, this TV.
He
sticking out.
called me up to go help him at Costco. That's when you know your friends are your
how you
friends
know
are
life
living
is
right.
good.
Yeah. Anyway, so I helped him hook it up and everything at his house because newer
Wow,
electronics
yeah.
are the greatest thing in the world. And we showed Jordan's wife just an HDR clip from YouTube,
4K HDR.
4K HDR, and her eyes bulged.
Really?
Yeah.
So it
she
impresses
didn't-
everybody.
Yeah, she didn't really think it. She'd be like, oh yeah, it'll be a little bit clearer, but she didn't realize. how,
Jaws
yeah.
drop when you
And
see HDR.
it's really the
Wow.
yeah, it's the HDR that does it.
Oh man, it's so sexy.
I'd like my body to be in HDR. That's why I go to the gym. So I go to the gym, baby. So
The
that at
gym
the
is-
beach, I can be in HDR. You know?
High, dumb, and no.
What was I going to say? Oh,
You played,
Halo
Halo
Wars
Wars, yeah.
2. Did all my placement matches. I am in Diamond 6
Whoa,
at
that's
the moment.
Nice
Because
job.
there's bronze, silver, gold, diamond.
Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond.
Whoa, and then just grandmaster, right?
And then Onyx.
Oh, and then
And
master or
and then
whatever.
Master.
Yeah.
So
You're in like
Oh.
the top 3%.
Yeah, that's like what I used to strive for in StarCraft and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so here's the thing. I went in
Wow.
thinking there's going to be
I'm
a new
impressed.
meta, and there's our new meta.
And you did that on your blurry 1080p TV.
I know,
That's-
I mean,
I mean, that's
yeah,
extra
back in,
impressive.
back in the Stone Age with your
Oh
office.
no, sorry. I'm platinum 6. I'm platinum 6. I'm trying to get. I'm close to diamond. So 6.
Yeah, but
there's
I mean,
6
still
levels.
platinum. That's
Sorry,
impressive.
I'm platinum 6, and then I'll be in diamond.
still
My
good,
goal
yeah.
is this is season 6 of Halo Wars 2. My goal is to get to Onyx. I don't
That's a
even care
good
if I'm in.
goal.
I don't care if I'm in the top thing. However, I did notice since I'm ranked high, I've played a couple guys multiple times, and I've won one. He's won one.
Oh, when
he
you
actually
played the same
friended
guy?
me
Oh.
because we've played each other multiple times, and I think he's in diamond.
Oh, okay.
So I think, like you said, when you get higher, your matchmaking gets less. There's less options out there
Yeah.
to matchmake. But I'm loving that game. Blitz mode is my favorite mode. I've not played
Yeah, it's
any
a good
other
one.
mode because it's that good of a mode. The new heroes that they brought in give you a lot of different options. It really has helped refresh it, keep it new. I play 1v1, obviously. 12
Yeah, I've been
minute
watching you.
matches.
Your Let's Plays are really good.
Yeah, 12-minute matches. Super fun. Just really excited and loving Halo Wars 2. I had a chance. I've jumped into a couple Maddens. I've only been doing the practices. I'm getting really good with the new modes. There's a couple big time glitches in Madden right now, so they'll update those. So I probably won't play competitive until they start updating those. Just kind of getting my feet wet. And then obviously I've been Forza Horizon. You know what I jumped back into this morning actually?
Huh.
Blizzard Mountain.
That's
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Very good.
That
So
one was fun.
Hot Wheels is an excellent expansion pack. Blizzard Mountain is, I don't know if it's better, but there's just something about being on the snow, and it's very rally car central, and it's so much fun to drive the rally cars. Almost got that one fully unlocked. I'm at 70% completion
Wow,
for the entire game.
that's really good because there's a lot in that game.
There is that's the game
Yeah.
that keeps on giving.
It does.
Literally the game that keeps on giving. I think it's one of the best valued games out there.
I would
Of all
agree with
time.
that. Yeah, no, I'd agree
it's
with
got to be
that,
like top 10. The amount of content that's there blows my mind.
yeah. And they come out with free updates as well. In
Free
addition to
updates,
their
car
payable
packs,
expansions, yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's a
they
game
do.
that
They
keeps
do a
on
lot.
giving.
The what's that? Forzathon stuff they always do.
Oh, in fact, Forzathon was this week, and I got a sweet Lamborghini Sector. I can't remember what it's called, but it's tons of fun. Tons of fun. Forzathons are awesome. Jordan, how about you? What did you play?
I played Battlefield. We all played that, which I thought was a lot of fun.
I played that too.
Battlefield, always a lot of fun. I played more of The Witcher. That game's just talk about the game that keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I've been going back and doing all like my old side quests and stuff, and there's actually some pretty interesting ones.
And it's still that good.
Oh, it's fantastic. And then, actually, I have also played Madden.
Oh.
I called you last night to extend the official challenge.
Oh, and I swiftly ignored your
you ignored
call
me
when
because
it rang.
I felt
I was watching
I think
football.
you felt my run game.
Oh, oh, really? I felt your runaway game.
No, I am ready for it. I've been practicing all week.
I'm not
secretly.
even in practice. I'm going to crush you.
Yeah, I've been secretly practicing. I've been at training camp, and I like it a lot. I think the Frostbite engine looks good.
Dude, the
I don't know which
Frostbite
glitches
engine's
you're talking about. There are
sick.
probably some I don't know.
No, it's just like cheeses in the in the game. It's nothing big. It's mostly in.
Yeah, I have some trouble with the kicking every now and then because what they do is I play on all Madden because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna practice at the highest level, right?
Yeah.
And then like when you do an online match, it bumps you down to all pro, so you're used to the all Madden
Fast,
speed,
you gotta
yeah.
go ba-boom.
And then you're like, oh, great, you,
You
have
go
to like
from
readjust.
You go
to,
from
like,
kicking and going ba-boom to going ba boom.
Yeah.
And
So
it throws
maybe
you completely off.
I think I'm just gonna find whatever mode online is and just play in that mode because that's the mode that.
Well,
it
but all
defaults to
Madden,
anyway, you
all
know what I
Madden
mean?
helps you get better.
No, I know, and that's why I do it. But it's just
When we play against each other, we play.
I do
we play
like
all
they
Madden.
have the different modes. They had arcade simulator and what was the third one? Like the different gameplay styles.
Sure.
You know, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I was disappointed in
Oh,
is
tell me you're
usually in
disappointed.
Madden. Oh, and the Frostbite engine looks good.
Yeah, no, you said that.
The one thing I was disappointed in is usually in Madden, the first time you load it up, you go through like this epic.
The epic story
Demo
That's because
thing.
long shot.
No, that's what I
long
figured.
shot has replaced that.
But I thought it was going to be like the Tom Brady's last year's Super Bowl coming back.
Well,
you know,
no, 'cause, I
but-
mean, the opening scene would be him on the sidelines deflating his ball. And it'd be like a quick time event. You'd have to press X right at the right time. You know, the ball boy in the sideline.
Oh man. No, but I usually like those
That's
intense
great.
moments. You know, those intense demos.
Did
to
you
get
get a
started,
chance
but-
to try long shot?
No, I haven't done that yet. I just went into
You would like
practice
long
mode.
shot.
I went into practice mode, the skill challenges, and then I did play a couple against the computer. I haven't played online yet, but I did play against the computer.
Sure.
And yeah. That was actually I lied. I have played one online match, and that's how I found out that I was like, I should just play all pro because that's what online.
Did you win your online match?
No.
Was it unranked that you played?
Yeah.
Just friendly mode.
Yeah.
Very cool. One day we're gonna get McSpicy into that game, and
Yeah.
he will.
So yeah, no,
join
the
competitive
challenge
game.
is out there. I'm ready to play. We should play this weekend or next
I'm there.
week. And
I'm there. Let's do it. We'll record
let's
it.
do it. Now
We'll
that I got
record
my TV is essentially the football field, which is great.
There we go.
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
I
I mean, you
can't
do
stop
have an
talking about
advantage.
it.
You'll
Yeah.
be able to see the ball in 4K.
yeah, and yeah, I
And is
will.
Madden HDR? Does that
I don't.
HDR
I don't
capital?
think that was. There's a really small list on the 1S.
It looks like it's the majority is Microsoft titles.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
makes sense.
Now, when the 1X comes out, that's when the list gets a lot bigger.
They're
Yeah.
gonna push
I
out
think
a whole
all
bunch
these
of
sports
updates.
games are.
Yeah,
in the
there's
1X.
there's a
But
huge
the
list
1S is
for
just
that.
capable of HDR, so there, like Mark said, there's like a 7 or 8 games that are just on that list. You know,
right now. And then they have a long list of games that are getting updates
on the 1X, yeah,
Sure, for
that's
the
coming
1X.
out. And anyway, that's
And
what
it's
I-
exciting. That's when I'm going to go back. Like Witcher is on that list.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
we don't
can you
know what
imagine
their
that's
update's
look
gonna
like?
be.
Yeah, I'm
But
going
hopefully
to.
they put in the
Well,
hair.
Forza,
technology,
Yeah.
Forza
NVIDIA
Horizon's
hair.
on that list. And
Forza?
that's already a gorgeous game.
It's on that list. There's a couple on the list that I am going to finish. Like it's on the that's my backlog. Is the
Well,
HDR?
I just remember
games.
watching a video of Witcher on highest graphics with 4K and HDR, and they still had to turn off the hair
Yeah.
feature because it
Yeah.
would just bog their machine.
I don't think they've ever had HDR. I just know that
or maybe it was 4K then.
Yeah, 4K. Yeah, it was 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
developer. I saw that video. The developer.
Yeah.
Where they're like,
And then they're like, we still had to turn off the hair thing.
yeah,
because that just
because that
that-
hair thing crushes 1080 Titans, man. They're
Yeah.
like. That you flip that switch and his hair
But
becomes
if you look
flowing.
if you look at a bear or something when they have that what's NVIDIA's hair technology, it does look very fluffy.
Yeah.
It's very cool. So anyway,
McSpicy, what did you play?
Oh, I just played one game.
What game was that?
See if you can guess.
Path of
Actually,
Exile?
I played 2 games. Oh, I did play Path. Never mind. I played a
Oh.
couple more. I played a game hard, but then I did some Path of Exile.
we
I
also
did
played
Hearthstone.
Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I said
We
that.
played.
Yeah, we
that
played
as a group.
Battlefield 1.
Super fun.
No, I got really into Diablo 3
Oh yeah.
seasons, like doing the
Oh.
season.
Oh,
season
are you
11.
getting it
So
figured
Path-
out? You're
Path of
figuring out the
Exile
seasons.
is not-
Isn't it addicting?
It is one of the most addicting things.
It's such a smart way to do it.
yeah.
Is Path of Exile not doing it for you?
Well, that's what got me into Diablo
Yeah,
3
you
because
just,
I
like,
wanted
pushed
the
you
better.
back, yeah.
I wanted I wish this user interface was just better. And then I just started playing Diablo 3 again.
Diablo 3, is that on the list? I believe that's on the list for the upgrade.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's going to really benefit
For the
from
One
the
X,
Xbox
yeah.
One X
That's
because
gonna look so sexy in 4K.
because it's a super fun game, but it does not look that great, especially when you compare it to the PC copies. Not at all. And where it is it's in the textures. The textures are just not there.
Oh man, I'm loving it. I can't tell you how I'm figuring it out because when I played the seasons with you,
Sure.
I just followed you around, didn't know what I was doing.
That's the problem with Diablo. If you don't know it's like when I played the story with you guys, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just button mashing here. I really don't know what I'm doing. I had to go back and play by myself.
Yeah. No, I'm Diablo.
How far are you in the season?
What do you mean how far?
Like what
The chapters and
level
stuff,
chapter
yeah.
are you on?
Oh, I just finished 1, so I'm on 2.
Okay.
But I mean, some of those are hard.
No, they are.
Some of those I had to on the first tier. We'll call them tiers. There's 4 tiers, and then they have tier 1. You had to reach level 50,
yeah.
and doing that and having a life is hard.
It's true.
And within a matter of a couple of days.
It's very true. Yeah, the guys that do it that are like ranked top tier, once season 1 hits, they're there 12 hours, 12 hours at least straight, knocking out stuff. Plus, they also know how to maximize. There's a sequence to maximize your experience.
Yeah, and I don't know that sequence or anything, and I don't mean people that play that game pretty hard have no life. I just mean life in general.
Yeah.
With work and with family and with all that stuff, it's just hard to hit that as hard as other people can.
There's a
in their
sequence
life.
where you can do it in like 2 hours, or even
level cap in 2 hours.
Yeah, it's insane.
How is that even possible?
In fact, Jordan and I did it the first season. We kind of followed the sequence, and we got there in like 3 hours.
You
3.5
got to level
hours.
cap in 3 hours?
Yeah, there's just look them up. They're crazy.
I'm doing it wrong.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube. He's super big. I forget his name. I should look it up right now so everybody in chat could, or everybody listening to the podcast. It's great. They give you sequence tips, everything. It's all about what weapons you use, the combination, potions.
Well,
and
because
then,
you can get magic.
but then it's what levels. There's certain levels that the way the minions drop and the bosses gives you experience, and you just level so fast.
Yeah.
Let me look on YouTube.
No, that's good because I know because you can get items that add XP.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's doing. Oh man. Anyways, I've been playing Diablo 3, and I actually just was pulling it up just to kind of compare Path of Exile, kind of a thing,
Sure.
Because me and Jordan played Path of Exile together. And by the way, we should go back and play that too.
So let me
Jordan.
hear
that's a
hear.
fun
What do you
one.
guys think about Path of Exile? Have they? Because I haven't jumped in since the beta. Riker's the channel I follow on YouTube. He's a Diablo 3 channel. He's a cool guy. Great advice. It's particularly each season, he will come out and show you do this X, Y, and Z. This is how you're gonna get the most with what characters, what emotes.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. So Riker on YouTube. Everybody go check him out.
RYKER.
RHYKKER.
Oh, okay.
RHYKKER. Go check him out on YouTube. That's who I follow. What do you guys think of Path of Exiles?
I think it's a lot of fun.
It's good. Yeah.
Menu system,
It's all right.
not bad. They
It's not
ported
the
it over
worst,
to
but
the
it's
to the
not
console UI.
The best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle.
There's buttons that I'm confused on, but after time, I'm
Sure.
sure it'd be
But
fine.
but I mean the gameplay is fun. I think it's a fun game. I think it's a really cool game. They have
Yeah.
tons of content for you. So
Yeah.
I mean I
Like,
think it's free to play.
I personally would switch the start and the select buttons, just have their features switched.
Sure.
Because every time I want to press select, I actually need to press start, and every time I want to,
Yeah.
my brain, their menu systems are backwards a little bit. And when you hit B, sometimes it's just some
Yeah.
weird things in the menus. But that's just. I mean, I read somewhere that it took them an hour to port it over.
Yeah.
It literally took them 1
It was
hour.
literally-
It's a
Hit enter.
Windows-based game. And
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Windows-based
wow.
game, and they're they hit the right click, run as administrator,
Yeah.
change to package for Xbox.
Mr. McSpicy, what will you be up to, and where can people find you?
You can
This week.
you can find me on the Xbox at the Xbox. My gamer tag is Mr. McSpicy. My gamer tag my Twitter whatever handle is
Discord?
Mr. McSpicy.
Mr.
Discord.
McSpicy.
I'm Mr. McSpicy. Go to Discord. You can. That's probably the best place to direct message me and everything.
Yeah.
So
Jordan, how about you? Where can people find you and what will you be up to?
Jordan the Man XOB, and probably the same thing as this week: Battlefield, Witcher, Madden.
Oh, Matt, we're going to do our
Yeah,
Madden.
we'll do our things.
Our Madden thing there. I am XoneBros everywhere. Feel free, message me, follow me. I'm streaming every morning. Destiny, once it comes out, that's going to become
Actually,
the
sorry,
game that
that's
I
what I'll be
stream.
doing
That's
next
what we'll
week.
be
Yeah.
doing. Destiny.
That's Wednesday.
That's right.
oh yeah, I'll be doing that too.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. If you want to help us grow, another thing you can do, go like us, rate us, subscribe to us on iTunes. It helps us go up in the rankings. If you haven't done that yet, please go do that. We will see you guys next week.